I'm gonna go put the stuff in my Humvee. I put a first aid pack and food in my Humvee, so I'm outfitting it right now. I want to back up in there.
I've been in here for a couple of days. Remember where we're up to?
Yeah. Me to remember. I don't believe it.
Oh.
Oh, now it works. Oop, there goes Tony. Driving away.
Say goodbye.
Right, okay, so.
I'm probably gonna go for a drive some.
Drive that thing.
You go, girl.
Do it. You know you wanna. So what's your target for tonight? Mike, where are you off to? What you gonna be doing? Ooh.
Go find me another base or something to go loot.
Oh, there's plenty of that around.
Maybe try out my crossbow.
Crossbow. Oh my god.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Good night,
Tony,
Tony.
it's
night.
been a pleasure.
Good night, everyone.
Sleep well, mate. Take care.
Thanks, man.
Ooh. A little bit of. You usually get a little bit of lag on this for some reason. This axe is awesome. Oh, it is nice though, not having to press the right mouse button before I swing an axe.
Mm.
Or before I have to shoot a gun. Mind you, I do most of the time anyway with a gun because I'm usually aiming, so.
I can't remember to not do it.
Not so bad with a gun. Oh, that's bizarre. A delayed tree fall. It's good if it don't hurt you when they drop. Though I can hear zombie. We have a guest. Where are you? Come on.
Another guess.
Oh, nice. My levels are up quite high now. So I should kick a bit of buttocks. See how we get on. Oh. There's a zombie over there. Right, let's get me. I haven't sniped anybody yet. So I'm going to snipe. That's unusual. One shot, one kill. My movement feels jerky. I don't know if that's my mouse. It's probably half the reasons I struggle a bit with FPS at the moment. System definitely needs a little bit of loving.
Oh god, yeah. Mine needs to do hardware. I'll be honest.
Good luck on that.
Yeah, there seems lots of stuff difficult to get hold of at the moment.
You can't. Yeah, you can't find anything. It seems like.
Well, even the motherboards and RAM, everything's difficult to get hold of. Prices are skyrocket.
Why is Mags' vehicle parked all the way out here?
Because he can.
Huh?
Because he can.
I mean, it's parked all the way down this road. All right. You know what I'd like to do is push it with my Humvee out of the way, hide it. Would that be funny? But it might damage his car. He might not be happy with me.
It would do.
That would be funny though. Where'd your vehicle go?
You can steal his key. That would be brilliant.
He needs a key when you got admin.
Exactly.
I don't want to say anything, but yeah, fair enough.
That is true. That is true.
Earlier on, we had who was in it was Dino and Dave was in the server, and they were in the test server, and they were it was dark, and I saw them heading towards the trader, so I teleported to the trader, and then hid in the dark, so they didn't know I was there. And they got there and sold some stuff and ran around a bit, so I just sneaked outside the trader and then spawned in a wolf. And then a couple of more wolves and a bear, because it won't hurt you in the trader because you're in a protected zone. But it was like, oh my god, there's a wolf! Oh my god, there's a bear! It was awesome. It was great fun. Oh shit, that was crap. Oh, I hate shooting these bloody birds. They're very rude. They don't fly in a straight line for you.
How bloody rude.
Oh, that must have been close. That wasn't that. That was close. I'm right up its buttocks.
That do.
Oh, indeed. But yeah, it was quite funny that Dino ran away and he ran up he ran up to the top of the tower thing because there was wolves howling at him. Point having admin if you can't do stuff like that.
True.
Exactly.
I wouldn't do it on that server. That was only it was only the test server, so it didn't matter. Especially as the one wolf actually then attacked me because they'd driven off. So
you got it back, did you?
So I then I basically just I thought, well, I might as well go back to my base now. So I teleported back to my base, and then within a couple of minutes there was a wolf outside. It must have followed me across the map of about 1 kilometre to where I was. What's that all about?
It's a server admin fix to keep the server admins in line.
You're about to say it. So sorts you out no end.
It didn't sort me out. I shot it when it came out. I just opened the door and then put a couple of rounds in its head, skinned it, and then ate it. So it was kind of cool. I was kind of pleased with it. Oh, yeah. So what you been up to today, Mike? Anything fun and interesting?
Not especially.
Is Tim back?
Yes.
Good. Back in one
He's
piece.
at home. No, he's out looking for work. No,
Where's he back from?
Afghanistan.
Oh, holy shit, being there again.
Yeah.
He went back for 2
It's
years.
not his first time, yeah.
He had a hard time finding something, so he decided to go back at the time. Plus, he had some other stuff he wanted to set up for, so hopefully he's back for good now, it seems like.
Good man.
Well, he's back in one piece. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, damn right. Yeah.
There's nothing like at Christmas time when I was talking to them one time. So I got to go. The air raids are going off. The Afghanistan are sending us bombs or something. Presents or whatever he said. And they got to go get these tubes. So funny.
Yeah.
Like, that's nice.
That's
Yeah.
not normal, is it? Let's be honest. That's
No.
not day-to-day stuff.
I'm gonna go left up here somewhere. Somewhere you turn left up here to go to this camp, but I don't see the road. Must be up here. I see it. There's a-
Oh,
I wonder if I can just drive. Oh shoot!
chicken running around, chicken, dead chicken.
Bring on the dead chicken.
Ooh, dude with a barrel on his back. Yeah, the barrel's not exploding even though I'm shooting it.
Boom.
Oh, he must be dead. Yeah, I got the points. Let my stamina build back up a little bit. I don't think I've been over this part. Ah.
That's like just driving across fields when you get tired of following the roads. In a Humvee makes it so
Yeah,
much easier
finally.
to go somewhere.
I do love the Humvees in that game.
I'm just making my way across the field to the camp.
Well, let's go and see what's in here. Probably need something a bit closer range than that, though. Hello, love. Didn't know that had that on it.
Man, I love this mod. They have this tea called matcha tea. Basically like a green tea with like other. It's a green tea type variant. So good.
I got a reward.
400 zombies.
Anything good?
No, it's shite to be honest. But hey,
Cool.
So what do you have against zombies? What have they done to you?
they keep standing near me and let me shoot them. So
It's not what they've done to you, it's what they want to do.
yeah, it's their plans. They're ruined.
Oh, he's got big yellow eyes. So she has. Well, there's a few of them here. Whoa. Shotgun to the head for the win. Explosion!
Being rained on. Hang on. Need to fix that.
Not if you're on the public server, please. Oh, mind you, it might be alright because it might not be in the public on. There's no public on, fine. I can't see from here. Well, I could look, but I can hear zombies, so I'm not looking.
There's only us two.
Cool. Do the bizzo.
Done it already.
Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's only a bit of water in it. Oh, okay. Anything else interesting on here? Oh, loads of stuff here. Nothing in it though. Oh, goodies. I found the goodies.
Don't hit the tree.
Thought there'd be goodies here because the amount of zombies that attack me. Well, I still hear one. Where are you? Don't like it when I hear them and can't see them. Sounds like I'm trying to get in though. They're here somewhere. Okay. Might have to have a look at that. Well, where are you? Where are you and how did you get in? And what is that the door you're trying to get in? Kind of. Looks like... Oh, that was one out. Yeah, two actually. Ah, there you are. Right, clear them up. Clear them up. Any goodies in here? Oh, shotgun shells, and we're always gratefully received. Oh, some more
Yeah.
shotgun shells. Bloody hell, 2 lots of shotgun shells. Server will restart in 10 minutes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's a fence in my way. That about wasn't a fence.
Ow, this could be interesting. Soldiers are pain in the buttocks. I'm being hit from behind, I think. Yeah. Goodies, goodies. Lots of goodies. Oh, when we do this 7-hour stream, I might need a PvP bottle. Come on, give me some goodies. Nothing really of interest. Actually, have I got anything I can learn? No, there isn't.
Well, I can hear you, Mike. Yeah, you're near me.
Yeah.
Well, it's night time.
Night? Oh my god.
That was really bright outside for night time. Kind of threw me, that did, because
Out the road.
very,
here.
very bright. Now they're all going to run at me now. Right, everything good. Come on. Is that the bloody?
Oh, this is the military base you're at. I see.
I am, yeah, I'm in it.
Whoa, crap! Woo! I'm glad I got a Humvee. Woo!
Oh, it done.
I just went down the hill. I didn't
Ouch.
see it. Yeah, it didn't hurt it, I don't think.
Humvee's pretty good. Oh, miss. You did miss me though. I'm so glad I've got some decent armor now.
Trying to figure out how to get my Humvee around the corner. But trying to get around this rock face.
Where
Trying
are
to
you?
drive around. On the corner down on the
But the best place to place yourself is northwest of the base.
well, I'm at the back gate
You'll
now.
see my Humvee around there somewhere.
I was chatting to Baz yesterday. He said hi, Steve.
Oh, bye, Baz. I like Baz.
I jumped on Ada, went onto his
He's
stream.
so American nowadays.
Oh no, bless him. I
I
think he's even growing his hair back. I'm not sure about.
Over the Californian life, though, isn't he? I don't blame him. Yeah,
He's moved around a bit.
it's still California, is
So
he?
he was in Texas. Oh shit!
Texas, fucking hell. Not from Northern lad.
So, I can hear you, but I can't see you. I don't like it when I can hear you and can't see you.
He got himself a girl in California, though, hasn't he? At one point.
Yeah.
Has he moved on?
I didn't get a chance to talk because he was on a stream as well, so I just had a quick catch up with him. Really,
Okay.
we'll hopefully get some time to have a proper catch up with him.
Nice to hear
It's
from
free.
him.
Oh yeah. It was good to just have a quick convo with him. Make sure he's all right, and
Yeah, all good.
he's a good
That's what we
old
wanted
stick.
to point out. Oh, aye.
But he comes from just where I'm living at the moment. I live
It's
half an hour
it's
away from where he
definitely
actually
a
comes from.
Brummy-ish, isn't he?
He was Shropshire, so yeah, next door,
Shropshire.
really.
Shrewsbury's kind of direction.
That kind of area.
Semi-northern.
Oh shit, that could be interesting. It's about to get in.
As far as northerns are concerned, very northern.
How bizarre! I'm shooting these zombies with a shotgun. I'm not alerting them.
Yeah.
I'll take it because it leaves all the good shit for me, and they just sit there and let me kill them.
Now I gotta figure out how to drop marker. I have not ever been able to drop a marker to save my life.
Marker.
Double click on this.
Double click on the map. Yeah. Then if
Yeah,
you
that's
click
it.
on it,
Open
you
the
can
map,
change its color
click
and
it.
stuff.
Yep. Got it.
Do that bizzo.
I'm on the
Sneaking
side of the
around.
base.
Ooh.
Across by where you parked, so if you hear a shot, it'll be me on the.
Oh, I see you. You heard me, didn't you?
Huh?
Hey, what? Who?
He's dead.
It's alright, it's Kevy. Talk to him.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Talk to them
Talk
zombies.
to the zombies.
You don't care.
It's I do. That's why I talk to them, so they
Hello.
don't feel lonely in their last
Hello.
hours.
This is not Kev.
No, no. I'm swapping out the gun for a second.
They're not lonely, then, are they? When I've killed them, they don't feel like they've died alone.
Right, I'm almost done here, so you carry on.
Oh, you're good. Just do
Ooh.
whatever you need to.
Nah, I'm done.
Dun, dun, dun,
Next
dun.
lap. Next lap is yours.
Oh, there's a Steve crawling after me.
No, no.
Shot him in the head.
I prefer the Steves from Satisfactory.
Yeah, this area should be respawning here in a couple minutes. I'll shut it up. Got my axe in my hand, ready to swing at something.
Yeah, they're about a minute away. I'm going back to me Humvee now.
Well, you good? No. If you want to stay and loot
Holy
again, you're
shit!
welcome to. I'll
Your
hang out here
Humvee looks like mine. Oh my god!
Well, that means I need to go decorate the doors or something. Put some different doors on it. Make it look different.
Unlock. This is mine.
My key doesn't work. I'm joking.
That's the only answer, isn't it?
2 minutes to the server restart.
Oh, that's right. Crap, I'm in a zombie base. Dang it. I didn't think about that. Well,
Watch out with the zombies. They're quite keen. They are.
Oh, bloody hell! I blew a leg off.
I will stay in this room for 2 minutes. I'll just log
No.
out real quick.
Come to me. Come to me.
You're not
Come
hiding,
to
are
me.
you, Mike?
Come to me. I'll show you the loop.
Well, there's zombies here now, so they're all out. I need to start shooting. Oh, I can.
Go out the main gate.
I'm running. Give me a second. I just want to be outside of the main area before this guy, before they cut. I really don't want to spawn back in this area. Yep, I'm out. My vehicle's over.
Come to me. Right, follow me. I'll show you where to go. This is a good loop. It works quite well.
We gotta. Oh yeah, we gotta run all the way over and jump that fence.
Yeah. Jump the wall.
Yeah.
Jump on the can. and they are pretty much waiting for you.
Oh,
I like it.
Waiting. As soon as you go, they will get you.
Jump the wall. Up on the
Right.
cannon in front of
I
you.
will be back in a moment.
All right.
There you go. You can see the boxes I've developed. Kill them all with
I can see 'em.
the rifle, and then
Yep.
you know, done. Really. Go round, grab gear, job done.
I'm gonna try the crossbow because I wanted to experiment with it.
I'm shooting him because it makes noise. Here they all come. Crossbow is great, but you need to make noise.
No, I'm trying to figure out how to get it to reload because I thought there was a way to get it to if I click the button for it to reload. Oh wait, no, I can make plenty of noise. I have the noise makers. Why can't I, dude? Something's wrong. Can't I see my? Oh, because I'm crouched. What's wrong? I can't see out. I'm blocking my somehow. Do V. Pull my gun. For some reason, I can't see through my helmet now. It's weird. It's a weird problem. I've never seen that. I got a problem. And I don't know what it is.
I've returned.
Welcome back. That's it. They're dead.
Who's
They're
dead?
just these zombie blokes.
All blokes.
Yeah, all blokes.
What's that all about?
That's it, Mike. Just go around the base, grab what you can.
Yep.
Careful, they will respawn.
Try
As long as
again,
you're
maybe.
quick, you'll be fine.
I'm gonna stay out here. For some reason, when I try to zoom in on zoom in with my gun with a gun, I see the back of my helmet. I'm trying to figure out what that's about.
Hmm.
It's weird. I'm trying to figure out. Hit V for view. That's well. We're getting ready to restart anyway. I'll test it then.
Okay, matey.
Thank you. Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna bugger off. I will leave you with it.
Clean up. Clean up needed.
R3.
Oh, very bizarre. Seem to be having a weird. I can't connect back onto the server, it seems.
Oh, rude.
Yeah, what's that all about? Oh, where's that gone there? Let's try. I'm going to have to restart the game, surely not.
Yeah, I'm getting more comfortable just driving around now after a couple of days of driving. I'm getting more used to it now. Getting out.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Takes a bit of time.
Takes a bit, but you get used to it.
You just have to be careful. Don't if you get overconfident, the last minute will cause you.
Yeah. Once you change the third gear, make sure you can.
What now? Third gear?
I did third gear earlier, but not for long.
Yeah. Yeah, I make sure at least go to second. And if I'm on the grass, I'm staying 1 and 2. Like I just drove across the field to get here. I didn't do the roads. I just drove straight. Let's see right here. Something is. I can't figure out what gun. I think I'm being blocked by my helmet or something. Dude,
Blocked from where?
when I look at my helmet and I try to equip my gun,
Yeah.
I'm being blocked by my helmet. I mean, it's like. Hold on, let me try it again. Let me see if it.
What, when you're aiming?
Yeah.
Is it the the dual scope thing where you can flick it up and down?
try. Let me do V. I'm in third person. When I zoom in, it's hold on. Is it working now? It's working now.
Cool.
Man,
Go.
those IT guys.
Phew.
The wrong button.
I'm glad the help desk could help. Please leave a positive and a like.
Would you mind
At
to
least-
complete our survey?
I hope you don't mind, but in 10 minutes somebody might call you and just ask you how the call went.
That's right. We had one. We did something once. The guy and one of the guys said, "Can you give me a recommendation for what? You did your job. You didn't do anything special for me."
I don't care if I did my job or not. Give me a positive.
Oh no, yeah, positive is fine. I don't mind that, but I'm not giving you. You did an extra good job when you didn't do anything that. If you'd have given me the right access, because you don't want me to have it, that I would have just done in 30 seconds.
Mm.
But yeah, it's funny. It's like working with the Indian guys is a whole different culture, the way they look at things. They want their accolades.
Yeah,
like,
but that's
oh, God, yeah.
it's a cultural thing, though, isn't it? And it's because that they are very reliant on that in their businesses, and it's that's what drives a lot of them.
I guess.
It's a different world.
Oh, 100%. I guess we're.
I actually really enjoy working with the Indians, to be honest. Well, most of them anyway.
Really?
I really do. Well, the ones that I work with, a bit different if I'm ringing a help desk.
Yeah, the problem is I find that they'll yes.
I get
Absolutely.
Okay, now what are
Yeah.
we going to do? We can't do that quite yet. Why did you say yes then? What the fuck?
Yeah, but if you understand that, you can work with it. So the guys I was working with, I've been working with them for probably 4 years, nearly enough, and we got them to understand the fact that it's not a yes culture. You've got to, and it's the whole quality, not quantity, as well, because they would just stay in the office all night and sleep in there to get the job done. And it's like, well, yeah, that's great, but it's not always necessary, because there's no point you being off ill for the next 3 weeks because you didn't sleep for 2 days.
Damn right.
Nope.
Yeah.
You've got to get your rest, because it's if you slow down and actually just kind of work on what's in front of you first, and then you start delivering quality rather than the quantity. And that will just make life 10 times easier for both themselves and also the people working with them. And they kind of understood that in the end. And we got to a really good point where there was some real good quality coming out. There were still issues, because there's always going to be issues. But I really started enjoying working with them because of that. Because they work very hard. They work exceptionally hard.
Yes, definitely.
It shows that they don't ask questions when I need them to. I'm like, you guys need to be asking me some questions. I just told you something. You didn't ask me a single question. I have 100 questions.
Yeah, but that's not every Indian. That'll be because they're probably working on a help desk. They're probably reading from a script. They're probably being told by their boss that that's what they've got to do. So that's what they do. And it's that what we tried to do was encourage them to think for themselves as well while we were working with them, and it was amazing. They did some great work because of that, because we gave them that flexibility.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm trying to get my guy to do some of that too, and he's
doing
better.
But you can't do that if you're not his boss. You won't be able to do that.
I can't. I'm a team lead, senior team lead. I can tell him to do whatever I want to.
Well, then,
I have 2 guys.
But then that's your fault if he's not doing it then.
It is my fault. I gotta keep bugging him. Go do this.
Exactly. So,
No, the problem is you try to get them to do things repetitively, but they they work off being told what to do instead of like the way we do projects, right? If you give me a project, I'm going to work on several things
Yeah.
and prioritize. But they don't do it like that. I'm like, well, you need to do these things. Well, now what happened yesterday? What are we going to do today? And that type of thing. And it's like, what about the problem? Well, do we got to fix that? Yes, you got to fix that. Get it fixed.
But again,
Okay,
it's what they used to. If you're and it's
yeah.
so. I mean, I say the guys I've worked with have been. We got them to a great place. It took us a bit of time. But they understood it. They understood that they couldn't just say yes to everything, and they understood what they had to do, and it ended up working really, really well. The other thing as well, a lot of the time, it's not even that they're just saying yes; it's that they don't actually understand you.
I agree, and that's what the problem I'm having is. What can you?
It's
what can I do to help?
interpretation. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
interpretation.
it is.
That's why you get so many of these businesses these days that we've gone offshore, so that'll solve most of our problem and will cost us next to nothing now. Well, not next to nothing, but you know what I mean. It'll save us loads of money. Yeah, but what they don't do, they don't then put anybody on, onshore to deal with the offshore guys. They just think that they're going to pick everything up.
Nichols.
Yeah, and they won't, because there will still be an understanding challenge there. There always will be. That's part of the world of what it is,
Mm.
Is the server rebooting on the primary server?
Hope not.
No idea.
Oh, I thought your server was rebooting. Never mind. I'm gonna start looting. When you said that, I thought you were on. Okay. Hold my rifle. Here I go. Going in. Start looting.
Well, at least we know it's Mike's fault.
Probably is. It's okay. Pick it up. On.
You can't complain how much they're your resource.
Can't pick this item up off the bed. It's sort of weird. Okay, let's try another round.
What they will do, they will follow what you tell them to do. In most cases,
Yeah.
the whole thing around, it's. Actually, it was TCS I was doing a lot of work with, and they did a brilliant video, and for us to understand the culture a bit better, which was really, really good. And it was quite funny in places, because it was like, this is how an Indian says yes, and he's shaking his head, and this is how the Indian says no, and he shakes his head, and it is exactly that.
Now you're in trouble. So
Exactly.
yes is yes and no is no, and no is yes and yes is no. But what about a maybe? That's a yes and a no.
But it's just, it is what it is, But again, you just get to that understanding with them on what needs to be done and how it needs to be approached. You'll very, very rarely find a more loyal workforce if you get them on side.
Yeah, get them to the point where they're part of the gang.
Yeah, and they are so respectful. Oh, matey. They're so respectful if you treat them with respect. You should treat everybody with respect anyway, but you know what I mean.
I'm normally a nice, easygoing guy, but they really get on my nerves some days. But yeah, you're exactly right. I've had to get on my guy a little bit recently, but I'm like, you're doing fine, but here's what I need you to do. I need you to do this for me. Tell me what's going on, or whatever, because he doesn't give me details, and I'm like, what is the error message? Didn't I tell you that yesterday? Look at my notes. Okay, it's. You're right. Treating him with respect is the trick. Sometimes I'll be honest.
Time. Yeah. I mean, like I say, you should treat everybody with respect anyway. But
oh yeah.
If you I tell you, even just remembering their name makes such a difference for them.
100%.
And again, you should really remember people's names you're working with. But they, if you actually call them by their first name when you're talking to them, when you meet them, shake hands, all the usual stuff that you would expect to do anyway, they're very, very nice people to work with,
definitely.
and they will do everything that you ask them to do.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, I think if we could meet them face to face and have real online training with them, it would be a different situation. If we could meet them and talk to them in person, I think it would be a different training situation, in my opinion. So.
Yeah, it is a tough one. It is a tough one.
Oh, it is.
The
And
thing
I gotta
is,
remember.
the whole offshore model, it was there to save you loads of money. The thing is, these days, it doesn't really save you as much as you think it saves you. Because it's, and it never did really save you all the money that people thought it did, because because of the interpretation and, people not doing it in a specific way, and them not necessarily following what they should be following because they interpreted it different. It's not that they are some crazy people who want to do their own thing. It is just
How they look
understanding.
at the information.
It's just understanding.
And
You're
right. They think totally different than we do.
Yeah. And that's how we did it. That's how we got it going in the end. We had somebody on shore who understood and could interpret the way that the Indian guys were interpreting. So we managed to get everything clarified, from a specification perspective, that they knew exactly what they had to do. It was really simple.
That is true. When I got some processes down and I finally got him to follow the routine, I said, this is the way I do it. And I do it the same every time. And once I did that, it's always the same.
Yeah.
Always the same. But if I just say, I want you to go look at logs on a server and tell me what log said this, he'd be like, huh? Well, how do I do that? Well, you open up the Excel browser, you open up access for this one server, and you right click, export out, and then you go sort them out, and you can go get the log message or whatever. Depending on the system. But yeah, I know what you're saying. But yeah, I try to be. Sometimes I get irritated at my guy, and he can detect it in my voice because I'm real easy to understand when I get irritated.
Everybody gets irritated every once in a while, don't they?
But
you wouldn't be human if you didn't,
True, but honestly, you're right. It's about respecting it, and I tell him, I said, you're doing okay, but I need you to do this for me, and I try to build him back up and say, listen,
Yeah, and it is tough for him,
Okay.
It is very tough.
Killed everything here. What's the respawns on bases typically?
It's fairly quick. It is fairly quick.
All right, I'm gonna get back again.
I'll have a look at those and look at that.
All right, that's fine. Cleared the base. I found two silver bars. I don't know what the value of silver bars are, but I got 2 silver bars.
The value's all right. They're not exceptional, but they're all right.
I got 24 silver bar, 24 pieces of silver bar.
The silver bars were very good at one stage, but oh, that's only got one. But it was just too much. It was too much. It needed to be toned down, so that's what we did.
Oh, it was making too much money in the game too quickly?
Yeah.
I think there's a fine line between hard. There's a very fine line between too hard and super. If it's super easy, it sort of ruins it. And if it's too hard, you get frustrated. So there's a very fine line. You need enough you can get out and do things, but not so easy that you get bored, that you don't have to think a little bit. But this server's been okay. Once you get established and you can get some gear, then it's really not all that bad.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Wait, this guy.
Yeah.
That server should be fairly. I mean, that for me, that server is very easy. Very, very easy. And the test server is not as easy.
All right, let's wake up some zombie. I took my suppressor off. Fired a few rounds to get their attention. Hey. There they come. Hey, buddy.
I've only emptied up properly. I have.
Holy crap. I just pulled a whole flood of these suckers. I didn't realize there was that many around me.
Once you wake them up, they're very keen.
How are you?
All right. I got something for you. I got a right in the freaking forehead. Well, loot time. Yeehaw. This game is fun. It's fun just to do something different, but I want to learn how to fly the helicopter, so I need to get a helicopter to learn how to fly. Keep it up. Just a few more kills for a war.
Craig is a man to talk to about helicopters.
Huh?
Talk to Craig.
I know. Yeah, I will.
Near him, where are you? Oh,
I
it's
know.
another Steve. What are you doing?
Wasn't me.
What is going on? Where's the dude at over here? He's on the ground somewhere. I hear him. Oh crap!
Just moves your bloody head just as about to shoot.
Yeah, I was sitting on a conference call today waiting on someone, and I was waiting on stuff to be done, so I logged in on my gaming laptop and started cleaning my pack up. Got ready for the massacre tonight.
Gotta do it.
Get off.
The test server seems to be in a good place.
Good.
So it seems to be running quite well now. I did a few more bits on over the last couple of days, so that's good. Just need to sort out a couple of other things on it.
So what's your plan for the test server? What do you? Is that just?
It'll
that where you get
replace
that-
that one you're on at the moment eventually.
Oh really?
Yeah, but it won't be that easy. So make the most of it being easy.
What are you gonna do
Easy.
to make it harder? Are you putting in more monsters?
More zombies, more animals.
That's good.
So it'll make it a bit more interesting for running around.
Are you copying the mods off of this one
No,
that we're running on this?
no, it'll be different mods. That one's quite restrictive, so I want to get away from that, so that we've got a bit more flexibility on what we want to do.
Much obliged, stranger.
Guess not hurt. I'm fine. The monster, he didn't even touch me. Okay. I have a habit of wanting to start healing anytime a zombie gets near me.
Boo.
thanks, man. I've been to so many fucking traders.
I was gonna send you. I forgot to do it, but I was gonna send you a picture of my truck with a trailer on the back and say, "Listen,
Tidy now.
here's a new
Speed up
vehicle
my
for looting."
tempo.
I had to go take the truck and the trailer to my dad's. My
Thanks,
dad's
man.
getting stuff for his house tomorrow. They're working on they're doing some stuff in his yard. So I took my truck and the trailer and I left it at his house. And I got my mom's car and she's like, my radio. My mom. My parents are 80. And my mom's like, my radio doesn't work. It got messed up at so and so. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I went and I fixed her radio. I'm sitting in my garage and pulled it outside. I was cranking up the AC/DC in my front yard, playing with the stereo. But fixing her radio, kind of get her car working right, her stereo and then Bluetooth. So this area is not spawning right now. All right, back. Barrett. What's a Barrett? A beret? Oh, a beret. Can we get the field vest off the zombies too?
The Barrett.
Sometimes.
Yeah, BMG.
Yeah. Oh, it was a beret. I was reading it wrong. It was a green.
Beret.
Yeah, beret.
Is it raspberry?
Or blue. Or black.
Exactly. So how do you know if I loot something, if I got a 1,000 slot backpack? How do I know which one's which? I don't know how to identify which one is the one. Mine's called a PMEX Admin Backpack 2.
Yeah.
That's the 1,000.
Yeah.
Backpack is the admin one. That's what. So that's what you want to be looking for.
So here's a assault backpack badly damaged. Look at this.
No, you were
That's
there.
not 1,000.
Oh, there's two of them. There you go. I'm in the snow.
The only thing I would tell you is if you're doing the new servers, when you spawn the new characters, I would recommend dropping a little bit more food and water on them initially. Not necessarily bringing them to 100, but maybe dropping like 3 apples instead of 1 and maybe a couple things of water.
Wimpy.
Yeah, exactly.
Wimpy.
Wuss.
Sorry.
Yeah, 'cause
Wuss,
he wakes
Steve.
up already.
We're dealing with wusses here, Steve. That's the trouble.
The title of the game is Survival.
It's a bit scary out there.
Blue is in the title.
Yeah, I'm not saying you gotta give him a full loadout, but I'm saying just give him another apple or so. The dude's hungry.
Yeah, go find shit and don't die while you're at it.
There's on the when you spawn on the coast, there's a load of little orchards knocking around, so you can go and find apples and pears and plums.
Yeah,
Actually,
there are.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
there's
I've
plenty
never found
of
apples, I'll be honest.
there's plenty of water pumps in the towns. You might have to take on a couple of zombies, but hey, that's what the game's all about.
It's not many.
So what you're saying is because I'm a newbie, I didn't know that to look for all that stuff. Gotcha. Okay.
God damn it, get on with it.
And to be fair, we'd have told you if we wanted to, but we were just too busy laughing. That's not true.
It's okay.
That's
Well,
not
you know what?
true.
If
We
you're
would have
laughing-
helped. We help where we can.
Oh, I know.
After we've stopped laughing.
What do you mean by we?
Well, no, because when I was playing on the different ones, I didn't understand where to look because I was trying to figure out where things were at. And I mean, this is not necessarily this one, but I was looking around. It's like, where is so and so? Because where do you get this? And then now that I understand, if I come back in another server, it'll be like, okay, go find food and
Easier.
Yeah, I'll know exactly what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just a curve.
Like
Yeah,
every game,
right.
like every game, you got to learn. Let's say, mountain lion. He's a jumping mountain lion.
but getting it too easy as a game
Oof.
ruiner. for me,
Killed him
'cause
just before. Well, the thing is, if it's too easy though, you get bored quite quick because you get nothing left to do.
Yep, I agree with you.
Agreed.
So, you know, you play the game for 2 or 3 days and then you move on to another server because there's nothing left for you to really take on. It's
I
trying
hear
to get that balance of between the two, and that's always the difficulty.
I hear the zombie, but I can't see him. Where are you at, buddy?
But it's also why servers will get wiped regular, because you've got to start fresh. And weirdly enough, people who play this type of game actually enjoy that because they enjoy the building of it.
Yeah, getting back to a good level.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good loot, huh? It's bad. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't mind starting over sometimes, but it'd be neat to, like, you know, if you keep building up your base, you go around do missions. But you're right, this game is about finding stuff and exploring.
Yeah,
then
I
you
mean,
have time,
base
like-
building on Dayz is an afterthought.
Oh yeah, this game the bases aren't like the other games I played where, like, Ark was fun. Ark was sort of cool. Go grab a bunch of wood, blah blah blah.
That's why I enjoyed 7 Days more, because of the building, really.
There you go.
I mean, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm out scavenging for materials and stuff.
Never heard of it.
But even this now, I've played it so many hours, it's quite easy. So, I mean, this server I'm on at the moment is easy for what I'm used to. But it's still a bit of a challenge, you know. Oh, he's a big bugger. I can see you. It can still have its challenges.
Oh yeah. Violent. Yeah, I agree with you.
Big lions are not good. I mean, Steve has his challenges when he comes on.
Yeah, just spawning. That's a challenge. Survival after that is a challenge.
But that's, you know, he hasn't played the game much, so you'd expect that.
I hit people on the head and they don't die. That's trouble. Die, you bastard.
They're very rude.
Oh yeah. There you go. Got him.
Good man.
Ooh, that was nice. That zombie had canteens and all kind of cool stuff on him.
Just don't forget the loot.
Oh yeah, I got all the loot off him. Yeah, that was cool. A friend of mine called me last night. He's having a problem doing some handgun stuff. He's having a problem doing his sight alignment stuff. And his eyes are bothering him. I said, "Well, come over." And I'm like, "I know I have software because I have a software you can do laser. You can do these virtual targets. You stuff on the wall and you draw it with software and you put your camera against it and you mark it all out and you did out. And I have a Glock laser pistol, a actual weighted Glock pistol with a droppable mag that's just like holding a real gun." And I was like, "Come on over and we'll put marker and we'll put some targets up and we'll do virtual targets and you can sit here and practice in the living room or the garage."
Sounds
Real.
interesting.
That'll be fun. All right. Is this where you parked? Yeah. We don't have tanks in the game, do we? I don't think I've
Tanks?
seen any.
No, not I know of.
No. There are dead tanks knocking around, but you can't
Okay.
drive or buy a tank. Oh, I do love these electrical superstores in this game now. Used to be quite difficult to get electrical parts. Not
7
so
days
difficult
is
these
fun,
days.
by the way. I agree with you. The building and stuff and getting the cars and building everything, that's sort of fun. I agree with you on 7. The other one,
Yeah.
that is fun.
I do.
I
I
enjoyed
enjoy
that.
it. I do enjoy it. I've never run my own server. That's not strictly true. Oh, you bugger! So yeah, not quick enough though. And I keep forgetting that this is a burst, not a auto. Which is very annoying when you get rushed and I'm pressing the fire button and nothing's coming out.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'll do it. Is that a
But-
lower?
This server gives you different challenges, which is good. It's the one we'll be streaming from as well. I'm not sure if there'll be a wipe before we stream though. I don't think there will, but no guarantees. We shall have some fun anyway.
I was surprised. I thought my credit card would get flagged as doing like a charity in the UK or something. My American Express.
I think
didn't-
it did, yeah. So yeah, I appreciate
It did.
the donation anyway, as always. It's always appreciated, mate.
Yeah, yeah, that's not a problem. I donated and I'm like, well, the worst thing that's gonna happen is, ooh, American Express is gonna call me.
It's because it's the because it's an official site. You know, I don't think it would be much of a challenge from them. It ain't like you're going on, you know, wetakeyourmoney.co.uk. You know what I mean?
But sometimes it's surprising what flags.
Oh yeah,
Like-
no, absolutely, yeah, I know. I've been there a few
Sometimes
times
you
myself.
It's like, why are you calling me? Oh, you bought a so-and-so. I'm like, yeah. And it's like, okay. But I like it. I don't have an issue with it. But it's just funny about what something gets flagged as purchase.
It does flag some weird stuff sometimes. I'm not one, you know. What's that noise?
The zombie knocking on your back door, chewing
It
at you.
sounded like a big snake, but I can't see one, so I'm assuming it's not. I don't have an issue. I'm not one to complain if things get flagged. I'd rather they did it and for it to take me a few seconds to reply than not do it,
right.
and then somebody just some dodgy shit with my card, you know. Oh, well,
Okay, I'm on the same page as you because all my stuff's set up to call me. Because I've had times where at Christmas I'm laying in bed and my phone goes off, and I get an alert and they said, hey, someone just used your card. And at Christmas night, literally it's 1 a.m, they turned off my credit card at my brother's house. A hurricane or something was going on. I'm like, so yeah, no, I agree with you. Call me. All right. Not a bad respawn, man. It respawned relatively different items though.
I will do. Yeah. You want always have the same stuff.
You're not gonna.
Ooh, you're a big ugly bugger, aren't you? Oh, and you got a friend.
Another silver bar. Nice.
Let's see what. Oh, lovely headshot, splat. Oh, there's good stuff out the back of here. I wasn't expecting this. I'll take it though.
I would love to come over and meet some of these guys we play games with in real person.
We've done it. We've had a meetup. We had a meetup 2 years ago, I think. Well, 18
really?
months. Yeah. So we will do that at some point.
When COVID ends, when COVID
Well,
gets normalized.
yeah. We'll
Yeah, I'll come to the
we'll
UK.
let you know when we next plan something. But yeah, we all met at our hotel and had some grub.
Nice.
Got hammered, had some fun.
Yeah, because I have no problem coming to the UK or Scotland or Ireland or wherever.
Well, I
know?
think we were
Wherever
talking.
people live at, try to figure out where that would be.
Well, I think we were talking at maybe Manchester or Liverpool next time. So
Oh, that'd be sweet.
I go to Orlando occasionally, but not recently.
I've only been up around the LA area, so not quite
Really?
made it to not quite made it to Miami area yet.
Yeah,
nearly did.
Orlando's
Nearly
more
did.
north, but you know,
I'm not
it's
a big.
still only half the way to Tallahassee and the likes.
Well, I mean, I said to Tim, well, you know, if I was going to, I would finally get over that way, then we was gonna meet up. But I just never got out because I never know with work where I'm going to end up, do I? So, unfortunately, never had the opportunity.
If you ever do end up here, I mean, we're only for me to go to Miami is only like if you drive normal speeds and not trying to fly, it's like 7-8 hours because you got to stop, go to the restroom, something. So you're probably a day to get down there, a full day drive. So
Orlando's probably 4-5. Miami, and double it roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds fair to me.
Well, I'm not even sure where we'd go, so we could be going anywhere. But
well, I mean, it all depends because if you come from the UK and you want to see something in the States, you may want to see something different, than just whatever. So it all depends on what you want to do. And then same thing as if you go over there, whatever.
Yeah, well, it was the reason I ended up going there was a friend I've known for, Jesus, I've known him for 30 years now. He's living over there.
That's cool.
That's why we went to LA because that's where he's living.
California's nice. I mean, I personally don't want to live in California because I'm a
opposite
conservative.
end of the world.
I'm a conservative and not a liberal. I believe in rights and ability to own guns and make your own decisions and not have to run around with special water and special milk in your coffee. But,
Now that sounds like a set of assumptions.
No, it happens a lot. There's a lot of people that want to, it's the California people are different than the people in the South. Doesn't make it right or wrong. It just makes it different. But
Right, it's different. Yeah, definitely.
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
I've always been brought up, and I always will be, and live and let live. People are different. Oh, bugger! And that's a dog. And he's gonna have to get shot before he moves. He'll be a pain in the arse. Got him. Good. Make sure he's dead before I move forward. Oh, that's a biker. He'll be even more of a pain in the arse. Unless I shoot his head off like that.
I'll do it.
I mean, I enjoyed it over there. I think I'm probably suited. I nearly ended up working in Texas at one point. I think I'm probably suited. I certainly live on American time zone, as you've probably noticed.
Me too.
Yeah, so I quite like it over there. It does suit me, but it's just one of them things, It's just never really had probably 1-2 opportunities, never really kind of come out, so I didn't really get over there. But yeah, my mate's working over there. He'd been over there a while. He just rang me out of the blue, and he met us at Heathrow and flew us across, and we met his missus and had a bit of run round and stuff, and it was good. Really enjoyed it. Went across to Mexico on the ferry. Helped them build a wall.
Ferry?
Well, more of a big ferry.
I'm about to say it'd be a big fucking ferry going to Mexico. Christ, O'Reilly.
It was a very big ferry.
Straight across the Gulf. Nothing serious.
It was
watch out for
it was a cruisy ferry.
Yeah, watch out for the bloody hurricane in the middle of the Gulf.
Oh shit. Yeah, it was big ferry.
Damn right.
But it's good. We enjoyed it. And you know, it's funny because I've known him for that many years. We'll kind of not lose touch, but well, I suppose it is lose touch really. We kind of like don't speak, don't catch up for a while, and then all of a sudden one of us will text the other or message the other out of the blue. Well, you've met him anyway.
Yeah.
Online, Steve. So the other Steve.
Damn right. Yeah. Multiple Steves. That's
Yeah,
the problem.
too many of them.
I got a couple friends like that we don't talk all the time, but hey, what you doing? Bye.
But the thing is,
But
for
that's
me,
what it
right, a real friend, you don't have to be in each other's back pocket. You know, a real
No.
friend is someone
Catch up
that
and go
you know,
away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You know, when you get the opportunity, you know that your friend is busy and got stuff on, and life is busy for most people. And you know, people have different priorities, and it's not about being in each other's pocket. It's about being there when they need you. That's the thing, you know. If someone needs you, then you're there. And he knows if he needs anything, he just gives me a shout. And he knows he hasn't got to like, you know, I haven't spoke to him for 18 months. I don't know whether I should call him, kind of thing. It's just call me, you know that. Just because we haven't spoken to each other for
Very
18 months.
apologise for being so quiet. You know.
No, absolutely. It's
All right.
I'm fussed about that. I mean, we shook Steve off for a little bit of time, but he come back. You know.
I know. Just go and get rid of me. like a.
But you're right.
Bad.
Two friends, you don't have to
No.
talk to all the times, and you know, I got friends that if they need anything, I'm there for them, and we all get busy. And like I went and I borrowed some stuff from a friend of mine tonight. He said, "Come on over and pick it up," and I just drove up and drove out of his yard. So you,
All right.
I
And
was
they
talking about
apologised
two-
for not doing anything for a while,
like-
and as do
Exactly.
you. Yeah. It's like, I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, me too. Okay, fair enough. Let's carry on.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And those are true friends. He's one of the guys who I've been known for a long time, and so
The great thing is, they say, I've had shit going on, and they go, fuck off, have you? You've just been an ignorant twat. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And that's it, you know. On with it.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
damn right.
That's friendship. I mean, I don't expect anything.
No.
You know, that's it. Have fun. He's got kids and everything. He's got kids and wife and
That
everything.
keeps you
and
quiet
everyone-
very quickly.
Ooh, bear.
Slows you right down. Bear!
All right, I re-outfitted the rifle and I cleared the area.
Ooh, dead bear.
Dead bear!
Oh, and he got 1,500 points for him. That's not very good.
Shit XP.
I'd have expected more than that. I tell you what, if he'd have got close to me, it would have been a bit messy. Oh, he's harmless. Oh, another one.
More bears.
No, that was the big dudes.
Meh.
That's all right. I can't believe I even hit him. That was ridiculous. That didn't look right. Must have been a headshot. I will take it. I will take it.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't want to talk to him all the time anyway. He's a wuss. So, you know,
Damn right.
I've got a rep to keep up.
Got a reputation, isn't it? Anna.
I could tolerate him for a bit, you know.
What's a blue moon?
It's funny. I have a couple friends that are nice, but I couldn't spend several days with them. I'd be like, you need to go,
Yeah, have enough of you. Fuck off.
dude. You are good to hang out with for a little bit, but outside of that, you
We're
get on my
done.
nerves. But hey, I like you. Talk to you later. Talk to you in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll play some games together. No problem.
Just different. It's just whole different personalities the way we approach things.
No,
Yeah.
we're very similar. Me and I think when oh shit, that was the wrong button. When we met back up again, went over to the US and met his missus, I think she was shocked because we hadn't spoken and really seen each other for about 5 years, and we were still finishing each other's sentences.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Just because we know each other so well, and we always have done. We've got on pretty much from the first day. We used to build PCs together. And,
Your biggest
you know.
problem is you're a pair of fucking brummies. That's your trouble.
Well, there is that. But but
Bloody West Midlanders. That's the biggest problem with them.
well, the funny thing was that the first time Ruth had he rang us up and I was in the car and Ruth was in the car and we had a bit of a chat and a catch up and I said, "Oh, Ruth's in the car."
Holy shit, he sounds like shit.
No, she said, "Do you know what? I just didn't I didn't understand a word that you two just spoke about."
Bloody brummies and all there. All right, how you doing? I'm from Birmingham, innit?
Well, it was just the speed that we talk.
Yeah.
It goes up a notch
You
because
flip
we
back
understand
into
each other.
the
Yeah,
accent.
yeah, you do. Yeah. So
You see,
she couldn't keep
I've
up
got
with
the
us.
advantage of coming from the East Midlands and realising that West Midlands sounds like shite. So that's it. No problem.
It don't matter. We talk it as well as sound it. Like I
I
say, I've
used
got a
to have some
reputation to
buddies
keep
from the
up.
West Midlands, the buggers. They're motherfuckers they are, but I quite go on with them.
Yeah, you
Ooh,
got
guess
that.
what? Admin backpack 10. I found one.
There you go. Well, you can sell and get loads of
Keep
money.
hold of that. Keep
Well,
hold of that.
Dude, I'm gonna try to put it somewhere. I don't know where to stick it. I think I'm gonna stick it in my truck.
I can tell you where to stick it, but
Stick
Right up your. Oh yeah, okay.
Stick it in your arse.
Up your arse.
Yeah, I gotta work on my Irish accent since I have Northern Ireland blood. I mean, I need to just work on my Irish accent, my American, Southern English, my Irish accent.
You're not sure which accent. One of them.
The U.S. Irish version.
bugger.
It's like,
You see, you've got to bear in mind that we look at the US and go, they claim to be Irish, aren't they?
not
So
really.
don't claim to be Irish because that's the worst
I
thing
am
from
not
an
Irish.
English point of view.
No. I'm an American. I am not
Cool.
Irish.
Blood.
None of that stuff. I have Irish heritage, which I'd like to understand where
almost
my
done.
grandparents came from. I just want to go see
Yeah.
where my family came from.
That's your
And
biggest problem. It's Irish.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking paddies we are.
Exactly. Well, but hopefully that feud has been over for a long time in a lot of ways. I don't think they're
okay.
trying to kill each other anymore.
The important bit is you've got to realise that dickheads are dickheads no matter what accent they've got.
Indeed.
100%. And I know a few of them.
You and me
And
both.
the rest of us, while we're not dickheads, that's the important bit. Don't be a knob.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Well, you know
you can
what?
be a bit of a twat occasionally, but then again, that's humanity.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
You-
I've always
Apologise,
been
say
curious
sorry, I'm a knob.
Well,
There
I'm
you go.
curious to know where my grandparents and stuff came from and those parts that because we all have, and I know me, I have English and German heritage. German is on my dad's side, and some Polish, and then we got the English on my grandparents' side. And what's interesting is when we were reading through the
You've gone quiet.
Have we lost you, or have you found zombies?
One of us disconnected.
about the names, it's just sort of interesting. Good. Yep, could have been disconnected.
You're back.
Where is it at?
Yeah.
All right, I've looted this place several. Oh crap! Hey, I just disconnected. What's that about? You were kicked off the game. Oh
God,
no!
yeah.
You
Okay.
dropped out of comms as well, so.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay, that's my internet.
You
connection.
name it, you went.
Damn it! Don't let me die.
Yeah,
Blame the Irish.
Don't blame our server.
Blame the
Bloody-
Irish. That's right.
Bloody IRA bombing our servers. That's a very English accent, that is.
That's right. Blame the
I
servers.
think I'm gonna go back to base because I've run out of space again.
I'm just selling shit. Okay.
I'm just collecting shit as usual. I can hear a zombie. Oh, there you are. This isn't the scope I want on this gun. I need more of a red dot.
We have a guy that at work from Scotland, and he and he works for us. And I mean, he lives here now, but he works for us. But I know there at some point he was going back and forth to Scotland at some point.
Where in Scotland is he from?
I don't know. I don't exactly
Right,
know from
you've got to
Scotland.
bear in mind that Scots, and I work. I'm in a team of about 6 of us, and 3 of them are jocks. Scots.
Okay.
There are 2 guys from Glasgow and 1 guy from mid Scotland, kind of Falkirk way. And the 2 guys from Glasgow have this very, very single-minded view of the world, which is if you're a Glasgow Celtic supporter, and this is talking about UK soccer football, Glasgow Celtic is a certain view, Glasgow Rangers is another view, and neither the twain shall meet. So both my buddies from Glasgow are very much Rangers supporters. So
it's a what's it though, isn't it? It's a religious thing.
It's a religious thing, yeah. You've got to be of a Catholic or a Protestant world,
Yeah.
and depending on your religion, depends on your view of which football club is the Messiah or not, as the case may be. And also very much, I think it's also very religious, associated with the Scotland wants to break away from the United Kingdom or not. Very much the Rangers guys. We're part of the UK. Non-Rangers, as in Celtic. Oh my God, we want to be Scotland. Scotland the brave. Oh hi, all the rest of it, and that's it. That is it. They are. What the hell is it? What's that bloody film? It'll come to me. But yeah,
Mel Gibson.
very much. Yeah, Mel Gibson. Bloody. Supposedly.
Patriot, not Patriots. You mean the one where he was the
Battle of Bannockburn and all the rest of it. 400 years ago, they wanted to get to be independent and failed miserably, and that's now a film because they were the heroes, the patriots who failed miserably. But hey,
that is an interesting view. That I've never heard that view like that. Okay.
Yeah, but the trouble is that it's got the Hollywood tinge to it. So all of a sudden, they are the fucking heroes. No, they're not. Actually, they are the fucking. Everybody's freedom fighter is either a hero or a bloody terrorist.
Exactly. It all depends on what side.
Just depends on your view, and that's it.
Yeah, it is, exactly.
And from a UK point of view, United Kingdom, United being the world, they are part of United States. It's like a freedom fighter from Illinois saying, "Yeah, Illinois is a fucking state. Piss off, United States of America. Illinois wants to be its own state."
Speaking of, Texas has tried several times to separate from the United States.
Exactly, and many Texans are heroes in Texas because they wanted to escape, and many Texans and non-Texans are heroes because they saved the United States from that moment.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on your view and how you're brought up and how your dad thought at the time and all the rest of it. So I find the whole. I mean, I'm a non-Brexit person. I think it's the biggest mistake that the UK ever made. We should say, hey, look at us. We're a fucking massive country. We might be tiny, but we're a massive country and we are world dominating. And we're not part of this big European Union where we lead the world. Because right now we're finding out if we do or not.
Yeah. So how's that actually affecting things?
Well, let's put it this way. If I wanted to buy something from the European Union right now, I'd pay X% more for it. Or they would... My dog, and bless her, she's not with us anymore. I lost her 4 weeks ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was buying special food for her. She was 14 and a half years old. And I was buying special food for her that was made in France. Right, up until about 2 months ago, I was buying it at a reasonable rate. Right now, if I wanted to buy it, thank God I don't, I would pay an extra 25% roughly on top because of import duties, because of Brexit, because we're the biggest country in the world and everybody else should bow to us. Now, fuck off, should we?
But wasn't the Brexit thing due to them being told
it's
what
nationalism.
to do? Huh?
It is the equivalent to Hitler saying Lebensraum.
Gotcha.
Now, whilst I agree, it's much bigger than that. It's much more difficult than that. But the reality is, we think we're more influential than we potentially could be.
I got you. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
And I don't get me wrong. I want us to do well. But the reality in me is saying, yeah, we're gonna fucking struggle here. The shares are dropping.
Oh my god! I mean,
prices
I guarantee you, anytime
products are
you do
going
something
up.
like that, you're struggling. There's no way around that. You're going to struggle because you just separated yourself from, and that's part of the
A massive
challenge.
trading block. Yeah, and meh.
Yeah.
Well, you're a
It
savage.
just disappoints me that people will put the blinkers on and look at it in their own way and say, "Hey, we think we're doing well. Hey guys, why are we paying another 25% on top of the prices everywhere?"
Well, that
Or,
was my question
you know,
about some of that. Is what? Yeah.
the dog food, as a perfect example, I couldn't buy it. There's not a extra 25% price on it. The companies I went to say, buy my dog food, I need it every month, one of these. They went, sorry, not dealing with that anymore. Go away.
I can see that.
What do you
can see
do?
that.
The fuck do you
don't do anything. You can't do anything because your distributor is not there.
Yeah. Now, by luck or judgment or whatever, I went to another place and they said we've got stocks of it, from prior to Brexit and all the rest of it, and we can supply it at a reasonable price. I went, thank you very much. And then, by pure luck, and don't get me, this is not luck, this is just circumstances, my spotty dog died. And I didn't need to buy it anymore. That's the only reason I don't need to be looking once a month for around about £100 worth of stuff, which is what, probably about $100 nowadays.
That could get expensive. You're exactly right.
Exactly. I mean, in the very dim and distant past, it was 50 quid. 50 quid was $100, but more recently, we're what we at 137, something like that, 130 from a dollars to pounds ratio. But it's still over $100 on a monthly basis. 130, 140 bucks a month, which is not cheap. And I've got a reasonable understanding because up until COVID smacking us in the face, I went to the US once a year. I was a regular in the Floridian neck of the woods. I was more central Florida, more Orlando and south of there, going for the tourist world. I don't deny it. I used to love it going down to sort of Fort Myers, and not as far south as Miami, but certainly the central Florida belt. I would go there, and I sat through places, things like Irma and many other hurricanes in the dim and distant past, and enjoyed it for a better term.
Yeah, it's done something different.
I'd never, I'd sat through a couple of tropical storms, but never managed a hurricane until Irma. It was interesting.
Yeah, most times, like in Jacksonville, we've been very fortunate. Where I live, we've been fortunate.
Just got off the edge of it, aren't you? Yeah, it's good.
Man, I mean, sometimes, well, we do have problems, but there's some things we avoid. But I'll be honest with you, and the funny thing is I found a Bernelli shotgun. I'm keeping this baby.
Yeah, grab it.
Trying to grab it, I can't grab it for some reason.
Have you got enough space?
No, I'm out of space. Is that what the problem is?
It will be.
Okay, I'm gonna go load up my Humvee real quick.
Damn right.
Go.
But yeah, what was that thing that came into New Orleans about 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and it fucking decimated the place.
Yeah, what happened? No, that was the levee that broke. What happened is the levees got full, and then one of them broke. It overfilled.
Yeah,
And
damn right. It flooded the
so
place, didn't it?
it was terrible. I mean, I was working for a company up north, and I did a lot of traveling for several years, consulting, and we were up, and I was up north, and that was stuff. And a friend of mine has family up there, so. Yeah, that wasn't good, man. That was some serious stuff. I mean, that was scary.
Damn
Think that
right.
I mean, but I don't know. But I'm also not sad for him. And I'll say it like this: if you live in an area you know that could flood, don't get upset when you flood.
Deal with it.
You decided to live in a city that floods, so deal with it.
Mm,
I
yeah.
mean, I live in Florida where there's hurricanes, so I could get hit by a hurricane. But every area, every city has something.
Yeah. We go to Florida, as I say, once a year, give or take a year or two. But we expect to do okay. But occasionally we'll get hit by a hurricane, and that's it. You end up with 4 or 5 days. Please don't leave the premises. Parks are shut potentially, and all the rest of it. And that's it. That's my holiday. And I've had 2 or 3 holidays where I've had, wet weather gear on and all the rest of it. And other times I've had, absolutely storming, beautiful weather.
Oh yeah,
And that's
exactly.
it. You deal with it, and you accept it as it comes. And you accept the fact that sometimes Florida gets hammered and sometimes it doesn't,
But honestly, I mean, I've lived here 50-something years. We've had hurricanes, we've had problems, but overall, it's not like that. It's not like you can't. I mean, as long as you come in the right season, it's like anything. I wouldn't go to uh, I don't want to go to England in the middle of the winter. I don't have clothes for that. So
No.
I'd rather go in
Yeah,
the summer
you're going to get
where it's
snowed on.
warmer.
Let's
Yeah,
be honest. Yeah, damn
it's
right.
gonna be cold.
Yeah, damn right.
I mean, I wouldn't want to go to England during certain parts of the season. I want to go when it's warmer, and then you still got to be careful because you're still going to need warm clothes.
Yeah, it's never tropical, is it, in the UK?
No.
Sometimes it's damn nice weather, and you get that for a few days, maybe weeks if you're lucky. But more likely to be a handful of days on the trot. And same with Florida. You will find you can go for a fortnight and have absolutely beautiful weather and the occasional storm in the evening, and that's it. And then all the times you'll have a hurricane that takes out 4 or 5 days. With your prep and all the rest of it. And
Yep.
it is what it is.
And
You deal with that, knowing full well that you signed up for it.
oh shoot, I was up at a friend of mine's house. This is before we worked together. Before he started his company, he wanted me to come work for him, and he did me a favor, getting me out of that company. But a better job that would pay more money. I changed roles. IT roles is what I did. I was learning new skill sets. But thing was, I was up there on vacation because we've been friends since we worked at another company. So I'm hanging out with him and his wife, and a hurricane or something came through Florida. So I spent another 2 or 3 days in Nashville, Tennessee, hanging out. We just stayed around, did stuff. Great. My boss is like, "Have fun."
Damn right. Yeah.
All right, I got more pack space, guys. I can loot. Man, the Humvee is great. I haven't filled it yet.
So you can do in it. Keep filling it.
And then I'll come back and unload. Yeah, I'd be up for meeting some of you. If you guys ever come or we ever go over there, I'd be up for I told Magnus. I said one time I was looking at going this week, and I started looking at prices of plane tickets. It was like $5,000 to go to Sweden. I'm like, I don't have that money right now.
Bloody Swedes. That's the trouble. Bloody Swedes. Bless them.
But you know what I do realize, coming from America to other countries, I couldn't wear stuff like Daniel Defense AR-15 t-shirts and stuff like I wear in Florida. I would have to, I have plenty of normal clothes, but I wear a lot of things like that just because our area we live in is just part of the, I would have to change my tire just a little bit. I would stand out like a sore thumb
Yeah.
with the
The rest of the world has a different view.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Don't be long.
So-
I love guns and ammo and all the rest of it. If I look to my right, I have a model of an AR-15.
Yep.
I don't have an AR-15.
Yep. I got you.
And I kind of get it. I'm not allowed, and I shouldn't have an AR-15 or a Colt 1914, 1918 or anything. I shouldn't have them. That's the rules
No,
that is around our neck of the woods, and it's different to your way.
Well, they slowly want to change that, but it's like what because what we always talk about is I'm a legal gun owner. I've never shot or killed anybody. I'm never going to do that. So I'm not out robbing people. So when you make these laws, make them for the people that's doing the bad stuff, not me.
Yeah.
The law-abiding citizen that pay my taxes.
And that's your problem. If it wasn't for the fact that you were, law-abiding and all the rest of it, you understand the difference between I should and I shouldn't do this, that, or the other.
Exactly.
The trouble is there are other people out there
that
kind of don't get that, and I don't get that. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you guys are fucking up for the rest of the rest of the lads that genuinely are trying their best to just be sensible.
Well, I was talking with someone today about the concealed weapon permits. We have concealed weapon permits. I can carry. What's funny is, I walked to my dad's house today because I was giving him my truck for tomorrow, and I had a 9mm with a 16-round mag and a concealed pistol. I was taking out of my truck because I carry 2 guns in my truck. Because you don't know what's going to happen. Not that you need it, but just because we can have them. There's 2 guns just happen to be in there today. It's like, this is funny. Where else can you go that you can unlock that you can take an armory out of your vehicle just like it's nothing?
And yeah, it is very different to
it is
the rest of the world. You can't argue with that. But it's about those that want to jump up and down about it and make a big deal of it, and those that say, I get the problem.
I do too, but the thing that I always say is it's not about out of all the people, you had like 3 people do something wrong, or a handful of people, whatever the it's not like all these other people want to do it just because they're angry at something. It's like, what are you doing, dude? I mean, we've done nothing wrong to anybody. I've never even, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, unfortunately, as always, the law-abiding standard people suffer because of the idiots.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same for everything. It doesn't matter if it's guns or violence or bloody
anything,
fight in the street or whatever. There'll always be idiots that fuck it up for the normal people. The sensible ones end up pinned by the less sensible ones.
What's funny is people talk about you shouldn't have this because you shouldn't have this and that. I'm like, I'm sorry to tell you guys, if I was going to take you out, I'd grab my 22 rifle with the 50-round mag on it with the hollow points, and I would tear you up at 100 yards. You could not get away from me. I could pepper you at 100. I don't need an AR-15. I don't need a 30-06. I'll pepper you at 100 yards, and you won't be going anywhere. So I said,
the difficulty being is they'll turn around and say, "Oh, so we need to get rid of not only the AR-15 but the 22 as well."
And it's like, you don't need large magazines. You don't need all that stuff you think you're getting rid of. You aren't fixing it.
I get their argument that, well, you're saying you don't need them, so don't have them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
it's kind of swings and roundabouts,
Yeah, it's funny. So it's a circular argument, but it's funny. But I don't take it personally. For me, it's whatever. Just don't stay out of my way. I respect you. You respect me. Don't bother me.
And that's the whole world completely. There is a world full of dickheads, and the dickheads are the people you have to look out for. The normal people, the sensible people, the ones that get it and say, I'm not going to be a knobhead.
That's right.
They're not going to be a knobhead. End of story. It's the
Yeah.
it's those that are gonna say I'll be an idiot because I can be an idiot. They're the problem.
And it happens. People do stuff, and I'm thinking, why did you? Well, I was talking. So, the prosecutor, the district attorney, the guy that prosecutes everybody, he said because we were at a gun club meeting, they were talking about things. They said if you're defending yourself and you have a legitimate issue to defend yourself. Basically, he said we're never gonna mess with you if you have a legitimate issue to defend yourself.
It's
he
when
said,
you're
"That's
the
it."
idiot that turns out. Look at me. I'm big. I'm butch. I'm
Exactly.
I'm exercising my ability to be a knobhead by being a knobhead. They're the
That's
problem.
right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I stirred up all the zombies on foot. Oh my God.
Time to learn to run.
I am running like the wind. In a minute, they're gonna be dead. Woohoo! That was fun.
Kevin and I were looking at them yesterday, weren't we? Plenty of knobheads just across the valley. It's like, oh shit, we're going to upset these guys.
Yeah.
Well, there's even more on the test server.
That's where we were, wasn't it? Test server?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. I say a few of them. It's
Plenty of them on there.
let's not make too much loud noise, and then I shout that fucking noisy rifle. It's like, that's noisy.
Oh, my knee.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell people. Listen, it's all about respect.
Yeah.
If people respect each other, you don't have problems. That's all. Respect me, I'll respect you. I don't care what you do or who you are. Just respect me. That's it.
And it doesn't even have to go that far. It has to be, don't be a dick with people. Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, I'm sorry, I disagree with your principles, but you and I, we're cool, aren't we? That's probably half the battle, isn't it?
Me and Tim, Merrick, whatever I guess y'all know him as Tim. We have a lot of different political views, but we're good friends. So I don't care what he believes, and it's fun. It's fun. It's funny. He gets mad. Like, would you relax?
You and me are never going to see eye to eye. Let's just get over it, and that's it, isn't it? It's not
me.
about
Trump. He hates Trump, and Trump until you begin. I'm like, relax, dude. He'll be president 4 to 8 more years, and you'll get a Democrat in there, and he'll reverse everything that happened now. Don't worry about it. It'll go back to the same state.
damn right. I mean, Trump was a divisive character anyway, wasn't it? That was the biggest problem with him. He looked to create division.
Well, okay. When you take presidents, we knew that Barack Obama. We knew he was raised by a preacher that was a more racist preacher from the white perspective. We know how he was raised. Not saying he was racist, but the way he was raised, we know about his family. We know the way, if you look at his upbringing, how Obama was. So when he said things, you understood where he was coming from. We know President Trump. President Trump was raised with money. He's always been the same. He's never going to change. He says what he wants, and he doesn't care. But he's direct with you. People don't like directness. They like people that beat around the bush. And yes, and like I was talking to Tim, I said, listen, President Trump, I wish he would have did things better, but said some things better. But overall, I think he tried to help the country, honestly. But the fact is, sometimes it's like, dude, shut your mouth for a second. Stop saying that bullcrap. You're making your situation worse. So I don't know. It's whatever it is.
Don't know. Let's say from a non-US perspective, Trump came across to us as the problem rather than the answer.
And you're right. There are times he probably was the problem, but you're right. There are things he did that are definitely problems. But here's the way I see it, and this is simplistic. But if you're a country, right, you have to take care of your people first. And I'm not saying you don't have social programs and you don't take care of and give money to other people, but if you can take care of your country first, take care of yourself and your family, you can help other people. If you can't take care of yourself first, how can you help other people? It sounds a little simplistic.
Excuse me.
And so there's a fine line there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with the UK is the fact that we are used to things like the NHS,
Yeah.
and we looked at things like Obama did with the Obamacare and all the rest of it, and the fact that there were certain bits of the US, sort of political spectrum that thought Obamacare was a bad thing, and we all looked at it and went, actually, that's very similar to the NHS. That's a really good thing, because people that can't afford it don't fall through the gaps.
I can see both sides of it. I can see both
so we
sides
saw
of it.
that. We definitely saw the fact that a lot of Brits in the dim and distant past have been saved by the fact that the NHS will just save their arse.
Of course.
I'm not saying you shouldn't, should rely on it or whatever, but from an individual, a humanist point of view, it's like, that saved a lot of people that could have fallen through the the gaps in the society.
Oh, 100%. I agree. I see that. My friend's wife lived in Swindon, so she
on
said
purpose.
No, the fool.
Not Swindon. Hold on. It's not Swindon. It's crap. That's where. Well, I do know people that live in Swindon, but whatever.
Swindon is in Wiltshire. I've been to Swindon. I've stayed in Swindon, so it's a place in itself.
Sorry, I'm a very good friend with a Gillingham fan, and they hate Swindon. So,
well,
I've been through I've been in Swindon many a time, but
yeah, I've stayed in Swindon. It's a place to itself, let's say.
I stayed with some family there, and it was whatever. It was weird.
It was whatever. That sounds about right for Swindon.
It's different when it's a whole different thing, I got sick.
It's definitely whatever. I agree.
I actually got I don't know what you call it. When you get outside and you get too cold and you can't get warm, whatever it's called. I ended up going somewhere.
Hypothermic.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, whatever it was. I ended up getting messed up one night. I couldn't get warm, and I think we went to the Queen's Castle. So I forgot where that city was. That was in. I remember us going.
The Queen's Castle. That sounds impressive. You're talking about Windsor.
Windsor Castle. We went to Windsor Castle one day, and I ended up getting really bad chills, and I couldn't beat them, and finally beat them. But God, that was horrible. I've never been that cold in my life that I couldn't shake it.
Windsor is a place into itself.
Yep. So, God, where did she live? I know where she lived, but her father owns diamond mines, and what's funny is her father owns a diamond mine in South Africa. So ultimately, she ends up marrying a friend of mine over here, coming over here. And what I was going to tell you was, she was telling us that, because we were talking about healthcare, she said one of her family had a condition that they didn't see it as her because they didn't think it was serious enough. They wouldn't treat it, and she ended up having major issues out of it. But if they would have treated it like in the States, if you could have come over here and did elective surgery, that would have prolonged her life. So I don't know. It's very subjective, isn't it? Don't worry, it'll be in the States eventually. Don't worry, they're going to take everything from everybody and tell everyone what they can think. We're getting there.
Yeah, but just because we've got the NHS, though, doesn't mean that you can't have your own personal insurance.
No.
And have your own, and have your own, you can Bupa or other things like that. So
yeah,
the difference is you've got the best of both worlds. Here you don't have to pay, but you have to go by the law and the rules that come with that. If you want to pay and get your own cover, then go for it.
Is a perfect example. My other half in October went for a standard NHS breast screening, and they told her she'd got a strange appearance in one of her boobs. And before you know it, she's in. She's having the operation. She's having the best medication you could ever ask for, and she's been doing chemotherapy for the last 7 weeks. She's got 8 weeks now. She went for one today. She's got another 4 weeks to go. After that, she'll have hormone therapy, and then after that, she'll have radiotherapy. Didn't cost us a penny. And for the next 5 years, every prescription that is required to treat it, whether it be the hormones, the painkillers, or any of the standard medication she has anyway, is all free.
It's nice.
And that without a doubt, and forgive me for waving the flag, but that's why the NHS is the flagship of the UK.
Indeed, agreed.
So what's the NHS stand? Oh, National Healthcare.
National Health Service, yeah.
National.
And
Okay.
all that happens is that every one of us who works pays a small percentage into the National Health Service. When all said and done, they have two taxes. They have income tax as standard, and they have what's the other one called? Kev, forgive me, my brain's gone.
Bloody hell. Yeah, I can't even think about it anymore.
Yeah,
too late.
There is another tax which is supposedly for the NHS, but bullshit to that. It all goes into a big pot, and you get your your government, you get your everything else, and you get your NHS, and you get everything else that comes with the country's government.
Honestly, I expect in the U.S. probably well, we got a Democratic president for 4 years, and then we're going to try to get another Republican in office, because I'm definitely a Republican conservative. But
yeah,
in probably 10 to 15 years, I would say, if not, hopefully not sooner. I don't know how I feel about that, but ultimately, I expect to see some type of national healthcare. But we already have programs. That's what people don't realize is, like, if you come and you get sick, we already have programs. You can go to the hospital in Jacksonville. They'll treat you.
Yeah.
So they will treat you. Yeah, I know people that are, I'm gonna say they're indigent, or they don't have a lot of money, and they get supported by the state, but they still go to the doctor. A friend of mine spent several weeks in care because he fell off his bike onto the concrete when a car got near him, and he fell, but he shattered his leg.
Ouch.
And
no good, is it?
He shattered some bones in his leg. He messed his bones and all kind of stuff. But I'll tell you what, that is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I went into the nursing home where those guys were at, and to see those guys in there, I'm a big tough guy, dude. It makes you want to try. It really makes you want to cry and say,
horrible.
How can we let these people? Because there's people laying in the beds. Think about this now. They're laying in the beds, and they're drugged up to keep them calm and stuff. But they're just laying there sleeping all day long, and they're not even moving.
Yeah,
they're
being preserved rather than being allowed to live.
Yeah, it's really sad because it breaks my heart. It's like
horrible.
These guys. Yep. So,
and this is what I see with my lass, and it's something that 6 months ago I wouldn't have said a thing about because it hadn't happened. But she went from a normal, everyday person to all of a sudden this, oh shit, I need some big help here.
I know.
It just clicked. And before you know it, there's letters coming through the door, there's phone calls, there's this, there's that, the other. Okay, you're going to have to do this. We'll sort it.
100%.
And it's heartening to know that bearing in mind there's a worldwide pandemic going on as well, and it's like, oh, and by the way, we're dealing with the pandemic, and we'll sort this problem out that affects you individually.
That's right.
It's kind of, oh fuck, thank you. You can't argue with that. And bless them. They're great. They nag the fuck out of her when she doesn't do what she should do. They told her off today for not having breakfast. Yeah,
that's funny.
and that's brilliant, because that's people caring about other people. I don't care whether it's an organisation or whether you pay millions or billions or trillions or whatever for it. That's just down to individuals going, hey, you, I'm looking at you. I want you to look after yourself better because I care for you, etc., etc. You know, it's like, oh, god damn it! I'm gonna have to buy you a flipping chocolate bar here to say thank you. You know, and that's it. You know, it's all about that. I went for my my COVID jab last week, and the local health centre, God bless them, they literally, you know, they've got volunteers directing traffic and directing you into the front door and making sure you don't trip over some other idiot that's going for a jab and all the rest of it. And so I just took up, you know, a bunch of, you know, cookies and bits. You know, I just took up some chocolate stuff that people are like, and sort of like, you know, thanks for looking after us. There you go. There's a box of shit. You know, go munch that when you've finished doing what you're doing. Because it's heartening to see that stuff, and it beats all this corporate bullshit that we have to deal with on a daily basis.
People care. Companies don't necessarily get people care. My mom's had heart surgery. She had breast cancer. She's getting some stuff done now, and she's actually doing pretty good. I mean, she got lucky. Hers was small, but whatever.
Yep,
and
same with mine. Yep.
Thank God that they took one spot out, and now she's got to take a pill for 5 years. But they didn't have to do radiation, which is good. So my mom's
Is she on the hormone stuff? Is it for 5 years?
Not yet. She starts it soon.
Yeah.
She had to get out of surgery. She had to get her heart surgery. They found it after that, but she's getting ready to start the pill, but not yet. They wanted her to get 2 weeks out of her COVID shot, her final COVID shot, before they started it.
Yeah, and that's it. They prioritize it. All of a sudden, you guys are in a vulnerable position. Let's get your COVID shot sorted. Let's get that done.
Yep.
And it's heartening to see all that stuff on top of by the way, the world is suffering from this pandemic as well. We'll look after you as a just as an individual, and it's like, yeah.
Well, I heard I was reading an article there about COVID and about how it's affected us, and this was an article. This article talked about people that have they use the word high tech jobs, and that describes me, right? And a lot of people have tech jobs where they can work from home that made good money. They didn't suffer. I didn't suffer from that perspective. And they said everyone started putting money in savings accounts, and then people started buying the additional things and blah, 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 and new cars. They said new car sales went up because people didn't want to travel with other people anymore. So people stopped riding public transit. They said
their own.
People had the techie jobs or the jobs they could work from home that had good salaries. They're okay. It's all the people in the restaurants I don't go to anymore that's suffering. We used to go to restaurants.
Right. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
So I have some friends that are waitresses, and when I see them, and every time we go out and do stuff, now that we're doing breakfast again, I make sure I tip my waitress good. I take care of them.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah, you know, certainly the service industry. I think that's what they generically call it. You know, the pubs, the bars, all the rest of it. They have suffered no end. You know, and the next time you can get in there and actually go buy a load of stuff and have a drink and you know, to a degree socialize, albeit in a separated world, but at least you're in the same place. That'd be brilliant, you know.
That's what we do every Sunday. We go out to breakfast, me and a friend of mine, and I'm like, listen, I have sat inside before, but if I sit outside, I'm typically more comfortable right now, and we'll sit out there and eat. And
it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice. Yeah, I got a couple of friends at work, and I wish I don't have her phone number. I need to, but it's good to take care of those guys. But yeah, the people in the service industry paid for it. The techie people wasn't hit as hard. I mean, me,
we were very lucky. Let's be honest,
dude. I put money in savings account. I dropped trees. I got my savings account where I wanted it. Then I started buying toys.
Yeah, damn right.
So,
yeah.
and then I tried to, you know. It's just interesting. Can't complain.
No, I work for a UK tech company, and it's we've just carried on doing it. In fact, you know, being part of what is considered the UK's sort of backbone.
Cool.
My biggest job is trying to keep up with the bandwidth requirements. To be honest. Yeah,
Yep.
so it's
You mean from the network perspective or just from
yeah.
business?
I work for British Telecom, so we look after the backbone infrastructure of the UK when all said and done. So
Oh wow, that's cool.
my daily jobs quite often were I'm providing another 100 gig circuit here or there or there or there. And don't
Oh
get
God,
me
I
wrong, I
believe it.
don't provide the circuit, I provide the management for it. But without my management, that circuit ain't getting provided, sort of thing. So, hey, I'm not claiming to be clever about it. It's a few ports on a few bits of kit that I look after, It's not
Oh, 100%.
it's not rocket science. It's just a matter of doing it. But
We just got
it was
lucky. We
nice to
had
be
a job
involved.
that helped. Yeah, but I never understood the bandwidth thing. Like, I work from VPN all day long.
Oh yeah.
So, and I have virtual machines at work we work on, but the fact is the the bandwidth limitations. It'd be interesting to know, like I'd be interested to know what the bandwidth usage for our company is on VPN connections because we're all at home now. I
Mm.
mean,
Oh God, yeah. I mean, one of the first jobs we did was for BT, for the company that is we increased the full capacity of all of our VPN connections. Every single physical connection for the VPN, we
yep.
multiplied by 4 because we knew that everybody was gonna be working from home.
That's a lot too.
Oh, yeah, no, we did it big time. Don't get me wrong. Well, I say we. I heard
Company.
that some of the other guys on my team did it, but I didn't do it. So I just sat there
For
and
the company.
took
Yeah.
the collective praise for doing it, kind of thing. Yeah. But having said that, straight out of the back of it, there came people who were providing 100 gig circuits to new locations, saying we need the management connection for this, and they came to me and said, "You're the guy who provides this shit normally. Can you provide some of this?" Yeah, sure. I'm being a bit constricted because of this COVID thing. No, we genuinely fucking need it. And that was like, okay, fair enough. As long as the governor approves it, I'll provide it. And I have been ever since. I mean, Christ, the number of structures they call them that I've provisioned, and it's